Hi, this is Professor Ron with Renegade Race Fuel and Lubricants Tech Department, and I'm out here working in the shop this afternoon getting some engines back together and things finished up for this upcoming racing season. And it got me thinking about one of our new products that we've got on the market that you might not be familiar with. I think most of you have heard of or are familiar with our unique oil products, both our mineral-based and semi-synthetic blend oils that have the highest engine protection package on the market at 3,000 parts per million balanced ZDDP, giving you great bearing wear, good engine life, and we know engine builders all over the country highly recommend it. But again, as we keep pushing these engines harder, we're building more and more horsepower. We're seeing pressures on our valve train like we've never seen before. We need to give that engine all the help we can get. So I want to talk to you about a new product we've got out here tonight. When we take a look, talk about those pressures and those demands on the engine, let's take a look at the valve train, for instance. We look at this triple spring because of the big roller cams we're running today. We're lifting that valve almost an inch off the seat. We've got to have a lot of pressure with the springs to get that thing seated and keep it from bouncing. We're seeing these spring pressures today exceed 1,000 PSI. Most of these are 1,050, 1,100 PSI on these big inch engines like what's behind me. And that's putting a lot of stress on that valve train. We used to refer to these as coil springs in the cars we drove. Today we're using them to close the valves. So when we look at the pressure that's putting on the valve train, particularly the lifters, push rods and so forth, we create a lot of scuffing. We create a lot of pressure on the trunnion here and the small needle bearings that are supporting this roller. When those pressures get up over 1,000 PSI, they need all the help they can get, and anything we can do to reduce that scuffing and help that lubricity package is going to be money savings in our pocket. So that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. This product we brought out about 1.5 years ago, developed by our in-house NASA engineer, Buck Parker. It is a high-performance engine treatment. Now, this is not just a typical additive package to go into the oil. This is actually a unique formulated product. You put 2 ounces per quart into your oil. Works very well with our oils to give us some additional lubricity. But what's really unique about this product is it doesn't just go in and add lubricity to the oil. It actually attaches to the metal surfaces in the engine. It's designed to go in and permeate those little micro porises that are in your cylinder wall finish, your pistons, your ring surfaces, the bearing surfaces, crankshaft journals. All of those surfaces got little micro pores in there. This product will impregnate to it and stay attached, even at periods where we have a lack of lubrication. And that's extremely important, as you know, on startup, especially with these high spring pressures. But also, you got to think about going down the track. So if you're a drag racer, going down the end, you drop that front end going at the stripe, and suddenly that oil's moving there, or just the deceleration at the end of the run. The oil's going to move to the other end of the pan. We see pressure drops. If we're circle track racing, certainly we dive into that corner, the oil's moving to the other side of the pan, coming hard out the other side, that oil's being sloshed around, and we're going to have some times where we have oil pressure drops, and we need to make sure we've got all that protection we can. So RATMAN High Performance Engine Treatment is going to give you that protection. It's going to adhere to that metal, those surfaces, give you that startup protection, that low oil pressure protection that we need in our engine. It's going to help preserve the engine life, reduce our maintenance, keep us out on that track longer, and that's what we want to see. If you have any questions about these great products or want to know where to get them, just log on our website at www.renegaderacing.com or give our customer service folks a call at 1-800-733-3381. And of course, anytime you have any questions, whether it's fuel or lubricants, give me a call on the tech line at 270-467-4221. That's all for this evening, and I look forward to seeing you on the track.